Hey everyone, I'm Kayla. If you're new here, if you're not, then welcome back. Today I focused all on the eyes. It is an eye tutorial. I did this blue halo cut crease, so if you want to see how I got it, then just keep watching. So I've already done my brows and I started on one eye just so I could kind of get an idea of the look that I wanted to do. So I'm going to show you guys the other eye. I'm going to start with this Makeup Revolution concealer in the shade C1. It's the first shade that they have. I like using this because it's literally like glue for your shadows. It makes them pop up really bright if you're using bright colors or just any color in general. It gives you a nice base for your shadows. I'm going to take this small stippling brush and buff this out. Once I've got that buffed out, I like to take some translucent powder. Any translucent powder will work. And I like to just set this in place. Now you don't have to do this step because this concealer does dry down pretty matte and that's what you want. I just like to do it so that I don't have shadows sticking to any particular area more than another. And it fills in my creases better if I set it. For eyeshadow, I'm going into this Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm going to be taking this turquoise shade down here. It's called Jada. I'm taking that color onto this fluffy tapered brush. It's kind of got a pointed end. I like using this just because I like the point it gets into my crease. I'm gonna pack this color in before I start blending it out. Then I'm just gonna go back and forth in windshield wiper motions, taking it from my outer corner into my inner corner. Since I'm doing a halo eye, that's the shape that I'm going for. And I'm taking a very light hand. I'm not going in heavy-handed because I don't want to have any harsh lines. Then for the edges, I'm going to just go in circular motions to kind of diffuse this color out. Once I have that blended out where I want it, I'm going to go in to the palette again and take this kind of dark forest green color here. It's called Enchanted. I'm going to take this Anastasia Beverly Hills brush. I'm taking the flat side, well, yeah, this flat end. Then I'm going to pack this onto my outer corner. Then I'm going to kind of drag it into my crease. And this is messy, but we're going to fix it. Now I'm going to go on with this smaller fluffy brush. It's a MORPHE M51 brush. And I'm going to take this and blend the color out in my crease. I like taking a smaller fluffy brush because it just gets in there better. And I'm still taking a light hand just so I'm not blending this color out crazy. Just remember, with any eyeshadow, you want to start off with a little and gradually build it up. If you start with too much, it's going to take you all day to blend out versus starting with a little and then building up to what you want it to be. This process may seem a little tedious and repetitive, but if you want it to be blended, you've got to just take your time and blend. Alright, now once all that's blended out, it's time to cut the crease. I'm using that same concealer that I used to prime my eye, and I'm going to use this flat brush, this big flat brush, to cut my crease. So I'm just going to stamp the product on. And as you can see, this brush is really literally just doing the job for me. And there we have a cut crease. I just focused it on the middle of my lid for that halo effect, but to cut your entire crease, you just start at the beginning of your inner corner and go all the way to the outer corner, or you could start here and go about here It just all depends, but for today's look, this is going to be a halo eye. So I just focused the concealer and cutting my crease on the middle of my lid. Now I'm going to take this pointed pencil brush. It's a Morphe M43 brush. I'm going to dip back into that dark green shade, and on my outer corner I'm just going to take this and I'm going to sweep the color inward just to kind of give me like a gradient effect. So I'm going to do this to my outer corner and do it in my inner corner. Not corner, the outer part of my lid and the inner part of my lid. This part can be messy. It doesn't have to be perfect or precise because we're going to go in with the shimmer shade. I'm going to take this even smaller pencil brush and I'm going to take that dark green shade, and I'm just going to define my crease a little bit like how it is over here. It's kind of darker than over here. So I'm going to take this and I'm just going to draw a line or kind of outline the top of this cut crease. Now I'm going to take this really tiny brush and I'm going to go into the shade Pool Party, this blue right. Now to make my lid pop a little more, I'm going to take, these are my favorite, this Stilla glitter, what is it? Glitter and Glow. It's so pretty. Like, what? How? I like these because they're super easy to use. They're not messy. They're really wet, so they just glide onto the eye easy. They're super glittery, which is what I like. Yeah. They stay all day. They just don't give me any problems. I'm just going to take some and I'm just going to kind of messily just put this over that shimmer shade. Okay, so now that I'm this far and I have this done, I'm going to do the rest of my face and I'll be right back. Okay, now my face is done, so I'm going to do my under eye for you guys. I'm taking this flat brush with kind of like a rounded edge. It's a Morphe M210 brush. I'm going into that light blue shade and I'm going to just... I'm not going to focus this color too close to my lash line just because I'm going in with another shade and I want this one to peek through. Then I'm going to take another flat brush with a flat top, and this is a Morphe brush. It came out of a set. And I'm going to take a dark green shade and I'm going to stamp this very close to my lash line. Okay guys, so I went ahead and finished the rest of my face off camera, but I'll have everything listed in the description box. I just went with a nude lip because whenever I do a bold eye, I need to do it a nude lip because I don't want to do too much. So this is what I chose. I just added some liner, some lashes. I intensified my inner corner, and this is what I came up with, and I really like it. I've never worn anything this bold before going out, but I want to start doing more looks like this. And if you guys have any requests or things that you want to see, please just let me know. I'm willing to do, you know, anything, try anything. But yeah, this is a really fun look. I just wanted to play with some color, and I've had this palette and I just love the blue. Oh, it's really pretty. I love it. Alright guys, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please give it a thumbs up. I hope that you guys learned something or just enjoyed watching the video. But if you guys want to see my future videos, then please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.